what up? It's your boy Von Doom. So check it out. We got another Cowboy Bebop video. I said last video was the last video I was going to do this, but technically this probably is the last video that I'm going to do this because a couple of days ago it was confirmed that the Netflix Cowboy Bebop is canceled. Damn. It wasn't even like a month or something, bro. I wonder why. Because it was bad. That's why. It was freaking terrible. Now, all right. Well, let's unpack this. Let's get into some things. So I wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about some things that I felt like could have let it survive, I guess. But anyway, so let's get into the technicalities of things. 78.8 million viewing hours first week. After that, it tanked 50%. So half the views of the last week. So what, like 30.5 million or something like that, right? Tanked. Half of the views were gone the next week. And they said, then they pulled the plug on that mug. All right, it's up. This ain't gonna last. This ain't gonna happen. Now, a lot of people have a problem with that. A lot of people that actually enjoyed it are blaming the weebs, the otakus, the anime fans, the disgruntled fans of the original series because they're so upset and they're so mad that it wasn't accurate or they screwed people's storylines up. It's the weebs' fault. It's their fault. It's the otaku's fault. You dumb nerds. You ruined it. I enjoyed the Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop, but because of you guys complaining and you guys ranting and raving about how bad it is, it's gone now. The plug has been pulled. The plug is pulled. You don't expect a season 2. Horrible. Question: what makes people think that other people besides anime fans are going to watch a show based off of an anime series? I'm pretty sure not that many people are going to do. If you have a lot of your anime fans, right? Good. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of people. Anime nowadays is like really popular, but at the same time, anime also still has this weird negative connotation that, oh, it's anime, it's a cartoon. When really, if you had a lot of live action, like a lot of live action original movies that would turn into anime, people wouldn't like them that love them. It's weird. Or if you had an anime turned into a live action, that's a bad example. Okay, if you had an anime that was adapted the right way, then you would have a lot. Okay, like a lot of people were talking about, like Squid Games. Squid Games is literally an anime in live action form, and people really loved it. People really enjoyed it, and then people didn't realize why. People were saying, why are you trying to make this into an anime? Why are you comparing blah, blah, blah? Because this is exactly what an anime would be. And for casual viewers, if you realize people are trying to show casual viewers that if this was an anime, you wouldn't like it. And that's stupid. But anyway, the reason why this show was canceled is, of course, you have a large majority of anime fans that wanted to see the show and wanted to see how it was. I'm pretty sure, I'm just making a guess, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of casual viewers that aren't into anime probably was like, you got to put 2 and 2 together. I'm not really cool on anime. Oh, this is an anime adaptation? I'm not really cool on anime, so I'm probably not going to watch it. So you got a lot of your hardcore Cowboy Bebop fans, and you got a lot of your anime fans that were watching this, right? They didn't approve of it, and they dipped out. What are you going to do? Of course you're going to have this anime adaptation appeal to the anime fans. They even said it time and time again that, hey, we are trying to make this we are trying to make this as series fulfilling. We're trying to keep the spirit there as much as possible. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened. Me personally, I really didn't approve of some of the character plot changes and stuff like that. But what really did it for me, for real, was just the cinema, yo. You know, I gotta pull a Scorsese on him, man. I just didn't like the way where the stuff was filmed, the cinema and stuff, you know. And a lot of the story and a lot of I'ma say politics, if you will, for a lack of a better term. A lot of identity politics kind of, you know, mess a lot of things up. And a lot of people didn't appreciate how I mean, I don't see I don't know. I just don't see why people are like so heated at like fans of the original. Because like, if you're gonna blame anybody, blame yourself for not watching it enough. And there's a reason why people don't watch it enough. Like, people are saying nobody gave it a chance. I'm like, yeah, nigga, they most certainly did. If you check the numbers, the first week numbers, and they seen it and they didn't like it and they stopped watching. Other people should have started watching. But like I said in the beginning, if you're going to make an anime adaptation, obviously the people in the target audience that you're most likely are going to try to appeal to are anime fans. And there's a lot of people that have Netflix that aren't anime fans. So I don't know what niggas are going to, I don't know what y'all expect. You know what I mean? Yeah. The cinema, like, it just wasn't good. In my personal opinion, regardless if it was an anime adaptation or not, I didn't, like I said, I didn't really like the cinema. Whoever had the idea of making those Dutch shots, I'm glad they don't have a job. Nah, that's not nice. I'm not going to say that. I just say they did a really bad job of cinematography. Those Dutch shots were everywhere, and you barely see any Dutch. Well, there I go comparing. I guess I'm a weeb. I'm one of the reasons why this anime adaptation is gone. And plus, bro, like, if you're acting in the freaking series, like, probably the first thing you should do is anime fans. I'll admit, anime fans. I'm an anime fan myself. Anime fans are really tough, and they're really like critical of everything because they have this beloved story and these beloved characters and this beloved plot, and they don't want it to get messed up. I mean, I can see that for any beloved type of thing. Like, nobody wants a reboot of like a Lord of the Rings, or nobody wants a reboot of you know, just stuff like that. Like, nobody wants something that's really good. Like, okay, like I said, a Lord of the Rings or a Harry Potter or something like that. And there could have been a way that they did it. They could have done it right. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. They could have made that show so much better, regardless of the changes that they did. Prime example. Marvel does a great job at this. I'll give you one example. My man Thanos. Check it. So in the Marvel movies, Thanos, you know, you've seen it, eliminated half of the population of the universe. Because why? Because the world was getting too big. Everything was going to go to crap if we need population control. But at the same time, he was a madman. I mean, he was written as the perfect villain, because I feel like the perfect villains that you can relate to and you feel conflicted by, because they're all, at one hand, they're doing some evil crap. On the other hand, you can't really argue. Then you're not wrong, but how you're getting there is kind of immoral. Thanos was that guy. But what a lot of people may not know is that in the comics, population control wasn't the thing. He was in love with death. Death is like, what's the word? I wouldn't say a celestial, or like a cosmic entity. Death is a cosmic entity in the Marvel universe. And he was so infatuated with death, but death was giving him the cold shoulder. And to impress death, he went and eliminated half of the universe. And it still didn't get her any kind of moist. That was the Marvel comics. But in the MCU, you hear nothing about that. But he was written so well, it didn't even matter. That is one of my Thanos is one of my favorite characters. The way, because in the comics he was like a real madman, crazy, outspoken, aggressive. He was nothing of the sort except when he had to fight somebody. This man was calm, cool, and collective, and dangerous, and he had a resolve, and people relate to him even if he was doing some evil shit. It was a beautiful written character. That is an example of switching things around, making sure the core plots are there, and making sure that the character may have some things twisted, turned around him, but he's written well enough that the things that they switched around doesn't even matter because he's so well written. That's the difference of making a proper adaptation. Know what I mean? That didn't happen in this Cowboy Bebop adaptation. You know what I'm saying? They should have appealed to the characters. You know what I mean? They should have written the characters to where they could have made the characters just like the anime, but so written so well that you don't even care about how they changed things. But that didn't work. That didn't happen. I feel like that the directors or the writers didn't understand the anime and the concepts and morals and all of that stuff. They didn't understand it, and so they kind of missed the mark. And it's not that. It's not the fault of the weebs or the otakus or the fans or nothing like that. It's just that when you make something and you try and you miss the mark, it shows. That's it. They missed the mark, and people didn't appreciate that they missed the mark. And listen, I don't blame the character or the actors. It's not their fault. John Cho, he was cool. There's some things I didn't like about his character, but he was cool. Jet, he was perfect. Faye, I'm still, tossed up about it. But I could have got used to those characters. But the way they written the story, the dialogue was trash. The angles, like the cinematography, in my opinion, wasn't good. Yeah, the CG was pretty nice here and there, but it wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough. So, yeah. Cowboy Bebop has been canceled. Now they got One Piece. They got like all these other joints that they're trying to do. I think they should just not do it. Stop wasting their money. Make more original anime series like Castlevania and all that. I think those are pretty cool. Just stick to that. Or at least if you're going to try and do an anime adaptation, at least try and watch the movies. Don't be Resident Evil anymore. Don't be Monster Hunter. Be a fan of the stuff before you try and make money out of something that you have no knowledge of. But that's it. That's all I got to say. Rest in peace. So y'all, my Cowboy Bebop videos are my most viewed videos. But this is going to be done. If you guys like my content, if you're entertained by me, please let me know some things in the comments that you might want me to discuss and talk about, because this isn't the only thing that I really want to talk about. I got a whole bunch of stuff, man. I'm a streamer. I'm a recording artist. I do all that type of stuff. So hit me with some suggestions that you might want me to talk about, and we can get things going, man. I'm really trying to get my channel up. Like the video, subscribe, and all that hot jazz. And I think that's it. This your boy Von Doom. Your boy is out.